Welcome to System Dynamics online tutorials. In this session we're going to cover the quality control test cancellation. Under the manufacturing within quality control we have the under processing the quality control test cancellation. Within the quality control module, basically what we have is a series of tests that would be set up predefined to the system, and then a result or entry screen that we actually enter in all of the results. What the test cancellation allows me to do is view all of the transactions that have occurred against a given test, product, and job, and allows me to either cancel individual ones, cancel all of them, or actually correct some tests that may have been done in error. So it really allows me to just organize the papers, if you will, that have been put into the system with respect to the quality control tests being done. The system automatically puts me into a query mode when I come into the application, asking me for the warehouse where the tests were confirmed or done. I can use a list of values and it will return to me any warehouse that has tests done to it. By using the list of values here, there was only one warehouse, so it automatically populates it for me, saying this is the only warehouse that has tests entered against it. So the system will auto-populate the field for me directly upon hitting the list of values. If I execute this query, it will bring up all of the tests that have been done. This particular product and test was test transactions were done for job number 108. It shows me the pertinent information about the test as it was defined to the system. It was a product test for this product at Work Center 700. The standard test that was done to the system was an alcohol test. And here's the specific information about the test, allowing me to accept a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 28 for the result. This tells me that it's a range test with the optimum value being 22 as a target, and it just shows me the information of the sample point as filler. Again, this information is on the actual standard test defined to the system. Below is all of the transactions, or all of the results, if you will, that was entered into the system for the given test. It shows me the sample information as to information only of where it was taken, and it shows me the result type and that it was flagged as that it was acceptable and that it was final, and any explanation that was entered in at that point in time. I can choose to cancel this given test. It may have been done in error, or the result is not correct. Simply by canceling that and saving this to the database, that test will be removed from the file as far as the tests are concerned. If I had numerous tests down here, I could choose to cancel them all, and that just saves me actually going down through all of the systems. I could say, well, I'm going to redo every test there is against this particular product, so cancel all the old tests that were entered in there. I don't want to be bothered with them, and the system will automatically flag them as canceled. This application will also allow me to take the one specific test or any other tests as I go down through the transactions and actually enter new data, so I don't have to go back to any other application and change it. Maybe the result here was keyed in incorrectly. It was 20 in this case 20%, but however keyed in the 18, it was accepted. And just to update our records, basically all we do here is cancel this, and the system will allow me to enter new data down here against this one transaction. And all it does is swap the one out for the new data that you're actually updating. But it actually allows me to see what the information was prior and what I'm actually going to change it to. It'll automatically default for you the sample information of which I could change and say, well, it wasn't taken at the tap, it was taken at the main tank. And the result was will automatically default for you, and I override that as it was actually 21, and I want to keep it as acceptable and final. The explanation here I could put as for purposes of auditing and the transaction increasing. I could say original test was done in error. This is fix. This has been redone. And simply commit this to the database, and the system will automatically put me back into a query mode, asking me for other warehouse and products. Maybe I have a whole function of tests that have to be updated or changed. Automatically puts me back into a query mode so that I can query the next warehouse or product test. And that concludes test cancellation.